All right, so this is a training video for LassoFL because we're going to use the Lasso Tool, one of the selection tools in Photoshop. So to get started, we're going to go to Google Images, and you're going to find a picture that you're going to replace the head with your head on. Okay. So I'm going to go with Kelly Slater here, professional surfer. And make sure that you click on the thumbnail to get the bigger version. You could see the size here. You want something that's, in this kind of range. You don't want anything that's in the low 300s or 200s. That would be too small. So make sure it's the bigger image of the two images, not the thumbnail. Okay, and I believe I'm zoomed in here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm zoomed in. Okay, so that's more about the right size. So you want this one here. And you can see it's a little pixelated. Let's look at some of these other ones. This one is better. It's bigger. All right. So I'm going to right-click on it. Oops. No, I guess I'm not. I'm going to right-click on it and save image as when I find the picture I want. And I'm going to make sure the name makes sense. So I'm going to call this Kelly Slater. Okay. And make sure it's in your Documents folder and click Save. So now I've got the picture. So I'm going to put my head over his face there, my face over his face. So now I'm going to close out Google Images, and I'm going to go, I need a picture, and I'm going to go to Photo Booth, and I know he was kind of going like, look at with his mouth open, he's in the tube, he's all excited, so I'm going to go ahead and take a picture. Alright, so there's me looking up at the lip of the wave. All right, and don't worry that it's looking the wrong direction. That could be fixed in Photoshop. Then I want to go here and add to photos. This important step here. And then from photos, I can take that picture and drag it to my desktop. So now I have that picture on my desktop. All right, so now I'm going to open up Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop 2016. Or 2018, I'm sorry, Adobe Photoshop. Let me do it again. So we're going to go here to the rocket ship. We're going to go here to the rocket ship and go to Adobe Photoshop CC 2018. And then we're going to file open. First, let's open up our internet picture. So I'm going to go to Documents, and I'm going to find my Kelly Slater picture. Okay, and then I'm going to go File Open and go get on my desktop, I'm going to get my photo booth picture. All right, so in this project, we're going to use one of these selection tools here, and we're going to start with the first one. And it's called the Lasso Tool. And this one's like you just click, and wherever you click and drag, that's where the selection is made at. It's kind of like just using a pair of scissors to cut something out. It's going to give you a rough cut. That's what I'm looking for with this project, since it's called LassoFL. So we're going to click on the Lasso Tool, and I'm just going to click, hold, and drag around to make the selection, sort of like that. Now, I'm really far away from the edge of my face, so I'm going to redo that. So I'm going to do a Command D, and I'm going to see if I can get a little bit closer here. But I don't want it to be exact. I'm looking to purposely have it look like it's done kind of sloppily, because that's gives us an added cool look to it. All right, if I'm happy with that, again, I could do a Command D to get rid of that marching ant trail and try it again, right? But if I'm happy with the selection that I've made, I'm going to now move, well, first I'm going to unlock the layer, double click on the background layer, click OK to unlock it so I can move it. I'm going to go up here to the Move tool, the very top tool. And now I can click, hold, and I can drag what's selected out. So I'm going to drag that up to my internet picture, and then I'm going to keep that mouse held down. I'm going to bring it back down and put it like so. Okay, drag it back in. Rewind that if you need to see that again. So I could see that my head's tilted the wrong way. So all of the changes that I need to do can be done with Command T, the transform tool, and just so you know where that's at, that would be under, let's see, where is that? Be a select, it wouldn't be a select, it's, let's see, where is it? It's Command T. Layer, probably here somewhere. See, it's hard to find these things, it's easier to use. Oh, here it is. So it would be under Edit, and then Transform, but it's Free Transform is the one, right? So we do that one, or we could just do a Command T, which I think is easier. To flip it, I'm just going to go to the left side, click, hold, and flip it to the right side. Now my head's looking in the right direction, kind of matches him. I could also get there and rotate it a little bit. It's a little too big, so I could shrink it down. I could also use this to move it. Command T again. Shrink it down a little more. Click out. Oh, you gotta click the check up here. And there we go. Actually, that little bit of red is not that noticeable. A little bit of green is kind of blended in. It works. It sort of looks like that's me riding that wave. All sorts of different things you can do. You can even hold down the Option key and drag out multiple heads if you need to put your head on multiple people. Okay, notice that each time it came in on a new layer. I've got my history panel open up here. It's on the panels over here. Got the history panel, and I can undo all that stuff. Go back up to the beginning there. Okay, if I wanted to. That was just if you needed extra heads. Again, hold the Option key down, click, hold, and drag, and you can get another one. Okay. When you're done, you're going to go File, Save As, and we're going to make this not a Photoshop document, but a JPEG. And we want to save it in our documents, and we want to call this one LassoFL. LassoFL. It's a JPEG. Click Save. Click OK. And now I should have in my Documents folder. Documents folder. Come on now. I should have a lasso. So L. LassoFL right there. There it is. Good. I like it. Okay, so let me that's actually the one I want right there. Okay, so let me log now into Web Starts and put it on my photography page, photo page. So Web Starts. Log in. Get my references here. Is it, what did I use? Oh, Dr. President. That's right. That's what I use. There we go. Edit site. And I want to go to my photo page. Don't have anything there. I'm going to delete that title. And I'm going to go File. No, I'm going I'm going to go add it, insert image, upload, and I have that in documents, and go find my LassoFL. .jpg, and put that in, and label it LassoFL, and save it. I'm all done. Turned in, ready for a grade. Good job. Stop